Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
You're Mr. Nishant Upadhyay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Nishant, you're comfortable in English? Will
Yes,
that
sir.
be your preferred medium?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let's start. To begin with, I want you to introduce yourself, but be very careful. You should not reveal your identity. Name is not to be repeated. No caste, no identity, no community.
Sir, my name is Nishant. I am from...
Yes, name was not to be repeated. Anyway.
Okay, sir. I have done my schooling from Uttar Pradesh. I have done, after that I have done my graduation in BTech from NIT Durgapur. My father and mother are from Uttar Pradesh. My hobbies are running and doing yoga.
You did your graduation from NIT Durgapur.
Yes, sir.
Which branch?
Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering, 2015.
Yes, sir.
And what are you doing since then?
Sir, I am preparing for civil services itself.
Can you name your school?
Sir, Dr. 𝐻𝐿 Learners Academy.
That doesn't sound like a school's name. Was it a coaching center?
No, sir. It's academy there written. Dr. 𝐻𝐿 Learners Academy.
Okay. What kind of a school is it? Please apprise me about it.
Sir, it is a 10+2 CBSE affiliated school.
Okay. And then you went to NIT.
Yes, sir.
You spent 4 years and dropped 1 year after 10th or 12th.
Right? After 12th, I have done coaching for IIT JEE preparation.
So you gave 5 years and still did not try to become an engineer in the field. Why?
Sir, I was more interested in civil services.
Then you should have done a BA. After 2010, 2013, you had been eligible.
Yes, sir.
So why you overspent so many years?
Sir, in 10th class, I was interested in mathematics, so I took mathematics as in my 12th standard. And after doing mathematics, I have this option only for going for engineering.
Okay, you have done mathematics.
Yes.
Mathematics is your also optional.
Yes, sir.
Why calculus is called calculus?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
No idea.
No, sir.
Linear programming you must have studied?
Yes.
What is duality?
Sir, in duality, in linear programming, the situation is from one producer side and one consumption side. In duality, if a problem is given from producer side, we can change it to consumer side to make it easier and solve it.
Okay. Since you are a person of numbers, mathematics,
yes, sir.
Tell me, what is SGDP of Uttar Pradesh?
Sir, it is around 20 lakh crore.
20 lakh crores.
Yes, sir.
And when we talk about to make it a $1 trillion economy.
Yes, sir. Our aim is to.
It should be
$1 trillion. $1 trillion.
$1 trillion.
Yes.
Which it should be? How much it should be in terms of rupee? SGDP.
Sorry, sir.
If it is 80.
Yes, sir.
Right now, unfortunately, even the dollar is going upward.
Yes, sir.
So it is becoming even tougher to become a $1 trillion economy?
Sir, it is challenging for the government.
Give me a mathematical possibility of it, probability of it. How many years will it take with the current rate?
Sorry, sir, I don't know the...
Is it true that we are not realistic when we put forward our goals? Right from the word go, everyone, all stakeholders know that this goal is unachievable. And still we somehow publicize it.
Sir, we have to make a bit ambitious goal, I think.
Ambitious, fine, but achievable it should be.
Sir, we can aspire for it, try for it. Then only we can make.
But if from the word go we know that we cannot do it, no, then nobody would gonna try it. 5 trillion economy. We knew from the day go that unless we have a rate of around 25%,
yes, sir,
we'll not be able to have it.
Yes, sir.
So neither bureaucrat, no industrialist, no teachers, nobody tried.
Sir, because if it should be the aim, then everyone will do their work with energy and try much to get something near to it. That will be the aim. That is why government is making such an aim or objective of any program.
Okay. Since you're coming from Eastern UP,
yes, sir.
Tell me, what are 3 peculiar problems which only Eastern UP face and not the Western UP?
Sir, unemployment.
There is no unemployment in Western UP?
Sir, the rate may be
Peculiar
low.
problems.
Sir, compared to Western UP, Eastern UP is not that much urbanized.
Urbanization, okay.
Industrial setup is less in Eastern UP, and infrastructure of Eastern UP is less developed than compared to Western UP.
Fine, thank you. So,
Nishant,
yes, sir.
Tell me, what is this one district, one product scheme of Uttar Pradesh government?
Uttar Pradesh government is making each district specific in one product, so that they can make these product and make their district more prosperous.
Okay, and what if a district has more than one product? In that case, how will it be selected?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay, and if we talk about UP, so the present government is a single party government or a coalition government?
So the present government is coalition government.
It's a coalition government. And which are the parties in this coalition?
So it is BJP, Apna Dal, and Nishad Raj Party.
It's Nishad Raj Party or Nishad Party?
Nishad Party.
Okay, what is the full form of Nishad? This
Sorry,
party has this is an acronym.
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
And how many members are there in UP Legislative Assembly?
So it is 403.
403. And UP Legislative Council?
100.
100. Okay. Now UP is a very big state.
Yes, sir.
And if we have to divide it, how many parts should UP be divided in for administrative efficiency?
Sir, I don't think it is to be divided in to make it administratively efficient. Right now,
now it is like very difficult for a person, say from the extremities of UP to reach Lucknow. For a person who is like in northern UP to reach Lucknow, it is very far. From eastern extremity, again very far.
Then, sir, that problem can be solved through regional benches of like high courts or maybe legislative things.
So you don't see the need for any division of Uttar Pradesh,
Yes,
right? Is it emotionally you are wanting a big state of UP, or you feel practically also it is better?
Sir, in both ways, I think it should not be divided emotionally as well as practically too.
Okay. And you have done mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
So these days there is a lot of talk about hybrid vehicles.
Yes, sir.
So how many types of hybrid vehicles are there?
There are many types like flexi fuel vehicles, biofuel vehicles like biodiesel, biopetrol.
What do you understand by a strong hybrid?
A strong hybrid?
Yes.
Sorry, sir.
There's something called PHEV. What is PHEV?
Sorry, sir.
You don't know? Okay. What is this FAME scheme?
Sir, it is for early adoption of hybrid vehicles.
Some change has been recently done?
Sir, a phase 2 of this scheme was launched recently, and it also encompassed 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers and buses also.
Okay. Your subject is mathematics.
Yes, sir.
And which award is closest to Nobel Prize of Mathematics?
Sir, it is Abel Prize in mathematics.
It is Abel Prize.
Yes, sir.
And why not Fields Medal?
Sir, it is lower than that. I don't know the reason why it is lower.
Okay. Has any Indian been given this Abel Prize?
Sir, if I know one name, I don't know it is Abel or Field. It is Manjul Bhargava.
Okay. Does he stay in India?
No, sir.
He is a person of Indian origin.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Nishant.
Yes, sir.
Nishant, you come from a district that is called Jaunpur.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Jaunpur derives its name?
Sir, from nickname of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. His name is Jona Khan.
Okay. So sometimes it is said that if you are ahead of the time, history remains unkind to you. Is it true in case of Muhammad bin Tughlaq? And if it is true, then which reasons give this as an validity?
Sir, can you repeat?
I mean to say, which acts of Mr. Muhammad bin Tughlaq has made him infamous?
Sir, several acts of him made him infamous, like the release of token currency, which was not so much successful that he thought. And after that, the Karachi expedition, and there he went for some conquest, but he was not successful in that. 2 more were there. I'm not able to recall.
All right. So he's one of the cousin that was Firoz Shah Tughlaq?
Yes, sir.
So what were his achievement?
Sir, his achievement is regarding to Jaunpur.
And so like he happens to be the king of that time,
Yes.
not only just for Jaunpur.
Sir, his administration was quite good as compared to his brother Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He had made Diwane
Why we
Kohi.
should remember Firoz Shah Tughlaq?
Yes, sir. Sir, he made a department of agriculture called Diwane Kohi, and in Jaunpur he made a Shahi Qila. Apart from this, he also made a department for slavery.
Okay, if we talk about the irrigational facilities in Uttar Pradesh, what is the composition of the means available for that?
So it is canal irrigation, majority is canal irrigation around 60%, and then tube well irrigation.
Is canal supersede the tubewells or tubewell supersede the canal?
So in my belief, canal in terms of what is there in UP or in terms of
Uttar
efficiency?
Pradesh, yeah.
It's canal irrigation which is more.
Okay, so canal, tube wells and
then minor irrigation.
Minor irrigation. Okay. Have you heard of the collegium system,
Yes, sir.
Nishant?
Yes, sir.
How it evolved?
Sir, it evolved through subsequent benches of Supreme Court, the first judge case, second judge case and third judge case. In third judge case, the collegium made for a Supreme Court of.
I got it. Nishant, tell me, do you think that there is an urgent need for reforms in this collegium system, and the government can work upon NJSA Act again, National Judicial Appointment Commission?
So there is already a method like memorandum of procedure, which involves the involvement of legislature, law members, executive in the appointment of judiciary, as the early collegium system made was apprehensive that judges are appointing judges. So MOP means memorandum of procedure was a solution to this, and NJSC, as it was already stuck by Supreme Court that it violates the privacy of the Supreme Court or the judiciary.
Okay.
Nishant.
Yes.
Tell me, if we look environmentally, it appears that the policies of state government in Uttar Pradesh are not really very successful when it comes to conservation of environment. It is one of the states with very little forest cover. Many most polluted cities lies in Uttar Pradesh, and there are several other regions. How do we change our policies to make Uttar Pradesh a responsible, environmentally responsible state?
Sir, there are many ways. Like firstly, the executive have to lead by examples. Like in every, like MLAs must take the responsibility of doing this, and they should delegate that responsibility to the lower section, like the executive of that districts. Apart from this, campaign regarding environmental conservation should be given in schools also, so that even a child know about this, and they should act as a mass movement for their elder generations.
But there are no concrete steps here. You're talking about only the media blitz things, awareness badhao, shiksha do. There are no concrete things.
Sir,
because unless people are removed from agriculture, and agricultural land is converted into forest,
yes, sir.
There is no other way UP can have forests.
Yes, sir.
How to do that?
Sir, converting agricultural land into forest is very challenging in Uttar Pradesh.
Why is it government do so? Take land for making highways, expressways. Having forest is not less important. Just acquire the land and make forest. What's the problem?
Sir, but in this situation we have to make a balance between environment and economy.
That is what the balance is, because otherwise the balance is twisted other way.
No, sir, if we
8%, 7% is the forest cover. It should be 33%.
Yes, sir.
So there is just one way: convert agricultural land to forest land. If you are a SDM in a particular area and you are given this responsibility by state or along with the code, that 33% of the agricultural land in your subdivision is to be converted into forest.
Yes, sir.
How will you do that?
Sir, the government already has, government institution already have some vacant lands in those areas I can grow, means we will grow forest there. Like railway has a lot of vacant lands. Similarly, various other government institutions do have these type of lands.
But you will not convert agricultural land to forest land despite the orders.
No, in second step, method like agroforestry and social forestry should be given importance, so that agricultural land should stay as it is, but trees should also be grown in that region.
But despite the order, you will not convert agricultural land to forest land? Despite the court orders?
Sir, I will convert the land from agriculture to forest land in third steps.
How will you do that?
Sir, as it is a government order, I should it is government order, we have to convert this land into forest land. So a notice should be given to all the stakeholders who had the land. This have to be converted into a forest land.
Okay, fine, Nishant. Nice talking to you. Your interview is over. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
आइए बैठिए। निशांत, 27 को है आपका इंटरव्यू।
हाँ सर।
आपकी हिंदी कैसी है?
ठीक है सर।
हिंदी में अगर इंटरव्यू पूरा चले तो दे देंगे ना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं
सर। वो हिंदी में दिक्कत आती है कि आप अगर कोई वर्ड्स बोले हिंदी में तो वो समझ नहीं पाएंगे हम।
ओके।
कुछ ऐसे कॉम्प्लेक्स,
क्योंकि वहाँ पर ऐसा होने की संभावना तो रहती है, पता ही आपको। हाँ। तो ऐसी स्थिति होनी चाहिए कि वहाँ आप हिंदी में इंटरव्यू दे सकें। टर्मिनोलॉजी अगर अंग्रेजी आ रही है तो आने दें।
हाँ।
ठीक है ना, तो उसके लिए भी तैयार रहें। टेल मी, you are happy with your performance or you believe it could have been a little better?
सर, जो सर आप सिचुएशन क्वेश्चन पूछे उसमें कुछ अच्छा दिया जा सकता था आंसर, जैसे कि फॉरेस्ट कवर वाला हो गया और बीच में एक और क्वेश्चन था।
Okay. See, Nishant, you've given this interview earlier as well?
Yes sir.
कितना मार्क्स था?
63 नंबर है सर।
63, and you missed by how many marks?
3 marks.
Oh, that was tough. And how is your mains this time?
So it was better than last year.
It is going to be better than last year. So even if you get 60, you'll be able to make the cut?
हो जाना चाहिए सर।
हो जाना चाहिए। Nishant, you're a good candidate. Overall, you're a good candidate. I'll restrict myself to the interview part only. I'm presuming that your mains is good. In general, you're a good candidate. Your appearance is good. Entry is good. Sitting posture is good. There's a little stiffness in your body at a few places. Look at the video carefully, right? If it is because you're feeling some kind of a pressure, then I'll advise you to be relaxed, right? Also, not just in terms of your answers, but also in terms of your body language, the way you sit. It should not appear that you're very stiff, right? It should be, it should be formal, very formal, but still comfortable, relaxed. Because very stiff generally suggests that the person is under pressure. And there's
sometimes question ऐसा है कि सर उसमें pressure
ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत होगा, मत चिंता कीजिए। See, in any case, little nervousness is good. Don't worry about it, right? But it should not be a lot, and it should not reflect on your bodily gestures. That is one thing. Other things is good. There can be a few smile here and there. If you get an opportunity to smile and this smile is apt at the appropriate place, then do smile, because it will also relax the total environment. There was only one instance where it appeared that you had a little smile, and that was not at the appropriate place. It was when we were discussing this forest and agriculture land. There it was not a matter of smiling, right? But other places you can, at a few places. But overall, in general, you're good. Also, at a few places, it appears that your answers are not comprehensive. You're giving 1 word, 2 word, 3 word answers, and then you're leaving it. If the question demand a little bit of explanation or elaboration, use that. Not very long answers, but it should not be too short, leaving the board member baffled. Oh, ये क्या हुआ? Right? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. बाकी चीजें in general you are handling well. Sitting posture was good, voice level was good, hand movement wasn't much there, which is a good thing. Eye contact wasn't bad, and flow in patches it was good. So overall you are prepared. I'm sure interview will not be a problem for you, right? If you have written your mains well, you'll definitely sail through, right? All the best.
सर ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन पूछा आपने, ये फॉरेस्ट वाला, उसमें क्या फिर?
See, if it is a collective decision and it is a decision in the national interest, then yes, some part of the agricultural land where for example, more water guzzling crops are being grown, if we want some part of it is to be converted into forest land, it can be, but we have to be very cautious. That's what you said. We cannot go Sri Lanka way, right? So we have to be very cautious. But if after a due thought it is decided that some part of the land is to be converted, it should be done.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay.
All the.
Thank you, sir.